Hello everyone, I'm Nafanik. I welcome you to a very new game, Lil Guardsman. The beginning of the game is almost identical to the demo, so I uploaded that section separately as an unlisted video. The link is down below, and I'm pasting the section that is different.
Good afternoon. This is Dr. Marquess Beatrix von Matterhorn calling. Who may I ask am I speaking to?
This is Lil.
Nice to meet you, Lil. I need one of you gate guards to come down to the dig site as soon as you can.
Okay, and where exactly is... She hung up.
Why, hello there. I have come to the Sprawl to participate in capitalism. After years on the road as a traveling merchant, I'm finally ready to put down roots. And what better place than the sprawling metropolis of the Sprawl? I just got that. Garby Bunches is the name.
Garby Bunches? Funny name. But that's gotta be made up. I'm gonna have to see some documentation.
Can't fault you for doing your due diligence. Here's my vendor's license issued by the Sprawl Board of Trade. Oh, I think I might need that.
I think I'm gonna need it more.
Okay, if you say so.
Garby Bunches. Where have I heard that name before? Wait a minute! Ask him if he's descended from Garbanzo the Terrible!
Are you related to Garbanzo the Terrible?
Yep, my great-great-great-great-grandpappy Garbanzo.
OMG, tell him I'm a huge fan. I've got so many questions. Like, why did he use an ice cream scoop? How did he dispose of all that mess?
This isn't helpful.
You're not helpful!
Surprisingly, this guy doesn't have anything interesting on him.
I sent all my belongings ahead of me, with everything I'll need to set up shop.
I don't really care about that.
I don't really care whether or not you really care. I just can't wait to get in the mix and figure out what kind of merchant this place really needs. Since I was a boy selling lemonade, when life literally gave me lemons, I've dreamed of maximizing profits and keeping overhead low.
Seems like a weird dream for a kid to have.
You couldn't possibly understand, little girl, with your cushy government job. Wait, shouldn't you be in school or off playing or something?
Don't ask.
See, you get it. Once I've set up shop selling, well, whatever I decide to sell, I'll be sure to give you a discount.
I look forward to buying... something.
Can you smell that?
The trash barge? Yeah, it comes through on the weekends. The smell only lingers for a couple of days.
Not the reek of filth and decay. That's the reek of opportunity. See you around.
And we are starting with going to a dig site. The game is listed as casual, but all your actions will have effect on the town that you live in, so be careful. So we have a person here, and we have something. We can click on her, but we can click on our inventory, and we can click on something here. Ammonia, hydrogen, iodine, all pretty basic stuff. So can we talk with you? What do we do? So as we walk, items become clickable. Alright. Machines like this are a relatively new discovery in the Sprawl. Lil notices the word Commander keying among the inscrutable technical jargon. You see a small cot and a pile of clothes through the gap. Dr. B must sleep here. Hello, dear Dr. B.
Oh my, were you left behind? The last group of school children departed hours ago. Feel free to wait in the lost and found box until someone comes to collect you.
No, you called me. I'm Lil. We spoke on the phone. I was covering for my dad at the South Gate.
Of course, Lil, yes. Yes. But no, this is highly irregular. But then again, you'll have to do, for the sake of time. Sake of time. Do you get it?
No.
No.
We agree on something.
Trust me, you will.
Alright, who are you?
Who are you again?
Dr. Marquess Beatrix von Matterhorn, head of archaeological research at the Royal Academy. But you can call me B.
Alright.
Gotcha. And what's so great about this place?
Would you like the long or short version?
I've got time.
Hit me with some of that sweet exposition, baby.
This place is known as the Dig Site.
How creative.
We stand at the site upon which power crystals were first discovered.
The power crystals that I use for the tools in the guard shed?
Those and every other technological marvel of our lifetimes.
Tell me more.
The power crystal was discovered completely by accident. 80 years ago, on this site, an iconic dwarven heavy metal band performed to celebrate the coronation of Princess Desdemona's grandfather, King Artemis. At the moment of a particularly rumpus drum solo, the vibrations opened up a chasm, swallowing the entire stage and the musicians, and a few dozen enthusiastic fans.
I always thought it was chasm.
Legend says the band emerged from the chasm adorned in the glowing magical rocks, or what we know as power crystals today.
Thank you for the voiceover. Now I know how to pronounce this word.
That must have looked awesome.
Very awesome, but there's more. Whether by fate or the actions of an inebriated mage, the bass player was struck by a lightning bolt, and the crystals in her cape and beard absorbed the electric discharge. Everything that previously relied on magic within a 5-mile radius lit up and was charged for weeks.
Hardcore.
Very hardcore. A massive industry sprung up and developed the multitudes of ways we use power crystals, which ushered in an unprecedented era of prosperity for the Sprawl, making our city-state the world power it is today.
Gotcha. But what does this have to do with me?
I am the preeminent expert in the advanced properties of power crystals, and my research suggests we have barely scratched the surface of what these puppies can do.
Okay, but again, what does this have to do with me?
Lil, I have found how to harness the crystal's power to alter the very fabric of time. May I present the Chronometer 3000?
Alright.
And what I need to know from you is, do you know anyone who would be willing to go on what some might call an adventure?
Yes, me.
Oh, me! I want to go on an adventure.
Wonderful. But before you go off and start pushing buttons willy-nilly, let me explain how I came across this incredible new discovery. Or more exposition, as you might say. You see, by transmuting the crystal's more raw and ethereal properties and tethering it to a gnomish astrolabe, they can produce temporal anomalies.
Uh-huh.
We began experimenting by fashioning teeny tiny harnesses and attaching the crystals to mice and directing radio signals towards them.
Push the button. Yahoo! Welcome back, Lil.
Wait, what? Where am I? What just happened?
The phone is ringing, alright. Pick up the phone.
Good afternoon. This is Dr. Marquess Beatrix von Matterhorn calling. Who may I ask am I speaking to?
This is Lil.
Nice to meet you, Lil. I need one of you gate guards to come down to the dig site as soon as you can.
What's going on? Don't you remember
Alright.
She hung up. Again.
So we will have an opportunity to make a different choice with the last guy, I think. Yes, alright.
Why, hello there. I've come to the Sprawl to participate in capitalism. After years on the road as a...
Let me stop you there. Your name is Garby Bunches, right? You're a traveling merchant or something?
Ah, I see my reputation precedes me. Kind of. The name is Garby Bunches.
This is so weird. I swear I already dealt with this guy. I can either do the same thing as I did last time, or maybe this is a chance to try something different.
I'm sorry. Are you talking to me?
That's what I'm trying to decide, Garbs.
Regardless, here's my vendor license issued by the Sprawl Board of Trade for confirmation. That's odd. I seem to have misplaced my vendor license.
The board is not going to be happy about this, Garby. I need to get this guy processed and get my butt back to the dig site.
Ah, so do I admit him again? I guess so. That will make sense, right? No? Am I making a mistake?
I swear I've done this already. I remember pulling the lever.
Can you smell that?
I think then you said something about opportunity.
You got it. See you around.
Bye.
I need to get back to the dig site to figure out what just happened.
Let's go, Lil. And there were some more items that I could explore, but I stopped talking with Dr. B. Alright, so here we are. Let's continue. So we explored this. We talked with her. Now let's go here. What is this? The hole is so deep, you can't see the bottom. They must have a really good ladder guy. So that's it. Then let's talk with her again, I guess.
Oh my, were you left behind? The last group of school children departed hours ago. Feel free to wait in the lost and found box until someone comes to collect you.
I need you to listen to me. Something very strange is going on. My name is Lil. Don't you remember me?
Oh, Lil from the phone call earlier, of course. Yes. But no, this is highly irregular. But then again, you'll have to do for the sake of time. Sake of time. Do you get it?
Yes, we get it now.
I already told you no. Oh, wait, I actually do.
Yes, we do.
My name is Dr. Marquess Beatrix von Matterhorn, head of archaeological...
Mological research at the Royalty School for Smart People. You said I can call you Trixie. We've been through this before.
I'd prefer if you called me B.
And this is the site where power crystals were first discovered and you used them to make a time machine. Then you baited me with promises of adventure and pretty much forced me to push the big shiny button on your silly little time machine, and now I'm pretty sure I'm just traveled back through time and I'm kind of freaking out here. Any questions?
Time travel?
Wait, why am I asking you questions? For any of this to be possible, it would require the use of my newly crafted device. May I present the Chronometer 3000?
Yes,
Wait,
please.
Where did it go?
It disappeared.
Do you mean this?
Oh.
My invention! How did you get that?
We held on to it.
You gave it to me. Well, not really, but you were gonna give it to me, I think. You were in the middle of explaining.
And you were seduced by the glowing red button.
Of course.
Can you blame me?
Yes! But it is a good button. I'm just proud of myself that your particles weren't immediately dispersed to the furthest reaches of space and time. That risk becomes much lower once I configure it to your individual life source, which I will do now.
Thanks.
At any rate, I think the castle gate is a perfect place to test my prototype, and I need a willing gate guard to use the device. And allow me to track their progress to make sure only the right people are permitted entry to the Sprawl. Do you have any questions?
So we will be able to use it to reverse time back to deny access to people who we admitted before or otherwise. Right, people?
Right, people.
Individuals or groups that would improve the daily life of the inhabitants of the Sprawl, rather than those who would see harm come to the community and castle.
Isn't that subjective?
Yes, well, I suppose it is, but recently the kingdom has seen a rise in rebellious factions, envious neighboring nations, not to mention the resentful mages guild since the power crystal has replaced most household magical applications.
Aha, so mages are actually not too happy about current situation.
One wrong choice could trigger a domino effect that could lead to the fall of the Sprawl.
Okay, I love it. I get it, let's go.
I think I get the idea, Dr. B. I'm ready to go out in the world and use this device properly, and definitely not to win the lottery or to repeatedly watch people trip and fall over and over again.
You'd want that?
Yes, lottery.
With all that money, I could pay people to trip and fall over and over again.
Regardless, you'll find you can't use it whenever or wherever you want. It is now calibrated, so it will only allow you to fold space and time when you are inside the guard shed.
Wonderful.
Ah, rats.
Furthermore, by default, the device will automatically allow you to travel back to the start of your guard shift, including your loadout. However, I've hacked it a bit so that you can jump back to a specific point in the turn. Hack is the key word, though. I have to leave now. There is more science to be done. I will summon you soon, and we will see what else you might be ready for. Thank you, Lil. The world thanks you.
No pressure.
You can do this. Just try not to break space and time.
Thank you for trusting me.
I'm not kidding.
Maybe I should have mentioned I was only working the gate for one day. Oh well, it's getting pretty late. I should head home.
So this is our home, the tavern. Hello, everyone. Lil should at least say hi to her father before heading up to bed. I don't see our father. Well, Lil's father, I don't see him. Hello.
Your dad's over there.
Thank you. I was looking for him. Is that? Legend has it, this neon sign was made by a company that makes custom neon signs. Twisted Sisters Tavern. That's where they keep the good stuff. Art, I will only open a bottle for people she knows will pay their tab. Music! You remember this working when you were little? Pretty great collection of tunes. Your dad always says, if you ever save enough money, you could chip in to get her fixed. She's broken. Cozy fireplace? This ain't the nicest place in town, but there is always a warm fire going. Hi, Dad.
Hey, there she is, my hard-working, angel-faced sweetest of the sweetest daughter of mine.
You didn't win your gambling, did you?
No, but it wasn't my fault. The other team was just too good. But I didn't lose all my money. We still have left what I didn't bet. So...
That'll be 15 gold for the ale.
And now we don't have any left. Hey, Lil, did you take any bribes or pickpocket anyone today?
Pickpocket? Can we pickpocket? Give Hamish gold bars. Here you go.
I got this off an old mean type of guy. He had an assistant that he just kept walloping and walloping. I don't think he likes his work.
This is perfect. Arda, a round for everybody. I'll be right back after I call my guy. Thanks again, Lil.
I should have kept for myself.
Wait, you'll never believe what happened. Right at the end of my shift, I got this phone call, okay? Asking me to come down to the dig site.
Did you remember to lock up the shed?
Not sure.
What? Yes.
And turn off the light?
Yes, I did. Whatever, just listen.
You gotta make sure to turn off the light, Lil. They'll charge us for the overnight usage.
I remember to turn off the light. I think. Anyways, Dad, I met this professor at the dig site and she had this time machine, and when I touched the time machine, I went back in time. Then she gave me the time machine to use when I worked the guard shed for you, but it only works at the guard shed, so that was kind of a bummer. But it's super cool, and it only works for me.
That's great, sweetie. I'm glad you liked covering for me today. But you don't have to make up stories just so you can work another shift.
Wait, no, that's not what's happening.
Anytime you want to be just like Daddy and work down at the guard shed, all you need to do is ask.
Dad, you're not fully comprehending what I'm trying to tell you.
Hey, Arda, did you hear? Lil's making up cute stories so she can be more like her old man.
Oh, that's so sweet.
I have the power to manipulate time and I demand to be taken seriously.
I just realized that these are all tattoos. She's a very impressive lady.
Okay, I understand. I can see that you're serious. Seriously adorable. But honestly, Lil, you can cover for me anytime you like. You're probably doing a better job than me anyways.
This isn't how I expected it to go.
That's fine, Lil.
Speaking of that, I better call my guy and make a bet on the next game. It's getting late. You better get upstairs to bed, Missy. Good night, Lil.
Night, Dad.
Good night, Dad. Maybe someday you'll believe me. Good luck with your gambling.
I don't need luck.
Yes, you do. Alright, so we need to go to our room now. Can we do anything else? Can we talk with you? No, we can. She has tattoos as well. Everyone has tattoos except for us, because we are just 12 years old. Alright.
Whew, I'm pooped. That's enough adventure for one day. I'm ready to hit the sack.
Mrs. Abernathy. On her way to the bar, Mrs. Abernathy accidentally walked into 2 more tutorials, causing her to be late to make a bet on the big goblin ball game. Her grandson's inheritance is safe for now. Tyronius Athanatos gave his keynote speech at the Festival of Magical Freedoms and inspired most in the crowd. The divide between magical and non-magical beings grew a little more that night. He is indebted to Councilwoman Ash for her influence in facilitating his smooth admittance to the Sprawl. Denise the Cyclops. After Denise picked up her kids, she moved them safely out of view, but not earshot, and gave Kelly a piece of her mind. Polyphemus and Orlando Jr. learned a handful of new words that day, but some they already knew. Grumpkin T. Dunkworth and well, due to a kind confiscation and denying that old good, Grumpkin T. Dunkworth was unable to make his sizable deposit of illegal blood gold to B.S. Bank of Sprawl. Unfortunately, it happened on the same day of an unprecedented volume of cash withdrawals. This caused the bank to run and close early. People panicked, they burned the bank to the ground. Mr. Dankworth refused to donate money to have it rebuilt. Garby Bunches found a vacant plot of land in the alley behind the Twisted Sisters Tavern and set up his Emporium of Wonders. So we're neighbors. Hi! Level 2.
Good morning. You're listening to The Morning Crawl, the #1 morning show in the Sprawl. I'm your host, Dodger, joined as always by my co-host, The Ham, who I will remind you is a live pig. Let's jump right in and get your morning started and muse over the news. Today in the headlines, it was just announced that the heir to the throne, Princess Desdemona, has come of age and will be taking a suitor.
Oh, nice.
No, I don't think Desdemona wants a pig as a husband, the ham. But then again, neither did my ex-wife. Hey-oh! With multiple suitors making their way into the city, expect backups and delays across all major routes this morning.
Oh no.
Now let's get to the music. You're listening to the Morning Crawl here in the Sprawl with Dodger and the Ham.
We can't get up, we can only turn off the radio, right?
I liked it better when it was Dodger and the Cluck, but I guess it was too hard to keep training that chicken.
This is our room, so nice. An angsty band for tweens and tweens at heart. One-eyed heart.
I think I should find my dad. Good thing I always sleep in my clothes and I'm ready to go.
Alright. Oh, that was the cloak. Then there is another poster. That's the official crest of the Sprawl and the royal family. Anything else? Yes, there is.
A note?
Oh, dear Lil, please come down to the guard shed as soon as you can. Loved it.
Maybe he wants me to work a shift for him again. Or maybe he forgot to put on underwear and needs me to bring him a pair.
Oh, Lil, I hope that's not the case.
Well, there's a 50-50 chance I'll get to use the chronometer 3000 today. Here's hoping.
And finally, the aforementioned grading pending review will be transferable to a more viable calculation, which is, needless to say, a more economical contrivance for evaluation. Any questions?
Many questions.
Hey, Dad, I got your note. What's going on?
I have no idea.
Due to the Bank of the Sprawl being burned to the ground as a result of your actions, any guardsman who does not receive an above 2-star rating at the end of any given shift will lose their job.
Oh no!
But I need my job for gambling.
I'll pretend I didn't just hear that.
You and I both know my dad has a tendency to half-ass his way through life. Tell me why he needs to whole-ass it all of a sudden and strive for anything above 2 stars.
Why, I'm glad you asked. I've been authorized to award above average job performance with cash bonuses.
That's wonderful.
You mean if we get more 4-star results, we'll make more money?
Yes!
You're as quick as your father. Before I go, here are the allotted crystals to power your tools.
Thank you.
And with that, I'm off to tell all the other gate guards about these new rules. Well, all of them except Randy. He's been terminated.
Oh no.
Not Randy. That guy's a riot.
Which is exactly what his poor judgment led to. Wish me luck.
Good luck.
Oh, jeez. Randy was just 3 payments away from paying off his new catapult.
Sounds like you need to start doing your job better.
More like you need to start doing my job better. Just like you wanted to.
No, that's not exactly what I meant. You don't just get to leave me here. Will you go bet on Goblin Ball games?
No Goblin Ball match today. I received a cryptic letter this morning saying they need me on palace duty. And they specifically referenced that you need to cover for me again.
That sounds suspicious.
Looks like you're not the only one who wants you to work the gate today.
Again, not what I meant.
It's not all bad news. I scored these off-brand discount crystals from my bookie Fredo as a gift for being his best client. But he mentioned that they might only work some of the time. But I like those odds.
Thanks.
Oh, Dad, you really need to talk to somebody about your gambling.
I love you too, Lil. And with that, I'm off. Remember, 2 stars or better or we're out on our asses.
No pressure.
That's my girl.
Bye, Dad. Malcolm, rather than preparing the dungeon, which is falling apart, leading to the escape of a serial arsonist, I'm having the jail cells painted instead. Give me a call when the fellow gets here. You mean the arsonist, I guess. Expect the imminent arrival of 2 envoys vying for an alliance with the Sprawl. That's 2 envoys, not 1, not 3, but 2. 4 is right out. Take this opportunity for cultural exchange and learn as much as you can, really get them talking. The Duchess of Scarborough's award-winning feline companions, Sprankles, shall be arriving in its miniature royal carriage this week. As always, treat any non-human visitors, goblin, gnome, ogre, etc. with extra scrutiny. Remember, if you see something, say something. Alright, let's start. I need to assign those crystals. Alright, we have only 3. Oh, let's use this one. Then metal detector, let's use this one. Then for truth spray, let's use this one. Then for x-ray, let's use this one. And for the whip, This is what is left. Alright. So are we done now? I guess so. Let's begin. Day 2.
Hello, ma'am. The name is Sheamus MacGoblin. I've been requested to do some work in the Sprawl. Just have my supplies here with me, nothing else to declare.
Huh? So what do we do with you? So we have 3 actions and we have some stuff going. So he has some buckets. Maybe we should use X-ray on those buckets. Oh no! Why do you keep buying these lousy discount crystals? Well, they didn't count as an action at least. Let's interrogate them.
You have paint with you. Are you like an artist?
Me? An artist? No, ma'am. I have a real job. I'm a painter. I paint things like walls and doors. An artist. Oh, you're giving me a laugh.
Let's tease.
Yeah, my mistake. Most artists I've met are hip and cool. You definitely are not hip and cool.
That's a dreadful thing to say. I would encourage you to think about how your words may affect people and choose them more carefully.
I can interrogate him 3 times. Can I use anything in my pocket? Like, can I give these to him? No. Alright. We have 5 uses of the time machine, so that's something. We can call, let's call Striker.
Sounds on the up and up. People pass these gates for work every day. If you're gonna start calling me every time someone wants to go to work, we are gonna have a serious problem. You have a brain? Use it.
That was rude. Let's talk once more then.
If I'm being honest, I'm not sure what I'm being asked to paint. A note was left at my shop late last night. You can have a look if you like.
Oh! I've got some work for you to do. Come to the Sprawl at 2:30. There are 2 ways to paint your stuff. One legit, the other in cuffs. The little girl will guide your way so that you can earn your portion of official Sprawl currency. Okay. Trust.
Mysterious letters are way more common these days. And I have a feeling I'm the little girl they're talking about.
I didn't want to say, but you are indeed a little girl.
For my age, I'm not.
How old are you?
I'm 12.
You still seem pretty little.
I don't know. Difficult times. Let's admit. But I doubt.
Many thanks. Say, before I go, do you have a favorite color?
Red, blue, green. Green.
I like green, I guess.
Then I shall paint whatever it is I'm painting green in your honor.
Oh, that's wonderful, thank you.
Thank you again.
I hope we did well. You correctly admitted him, but you didn't follow the read and give Malcolm a heads up so he didn't remove the violent criminals from the jail before being painted. Oh, the painter. I was looking for an arsonist. Rewind? Do we need to rewind? I think it's not worth it.
Hear ye, hear ye. I have come to announce to the princess a proposal of marriage from my lord and master, Prince Phineas Pomp, heir to the throne of Petrard. Prince
Nice.
Phineas, son of King Phineas and Queen Buttermilk,
Who was daughter of King Fangil, son of Queen Amelia, daughter of King Rupert, son of Queen Talia, daughter of King Salvatore, son of Queen Farabelle, daughter of King Algernon, son of Queen Rebecca, daughter of King Timothy, son of Queen Sarsaparilla, daughter of King Finbar.
son of Queen Talia.
Thank you. Wow, okay, I think I got it.
What can we use on you? Oh, let's use this truth spray.
I'd love to get this over with and go home. It was never my dream to run about listing some long-dead monarchs because that spoiled man-child, Prince Phineas, can you spot me a fiver Pomp, can't get a girlfriend. Why can't he get a girlfriend, you ask? Because he's never been faithful to a woman in his life. And he never will be, because he's a louse, a no-good, runabout louse. And I hate him. Oh my, where was I? Ah, yes. Prince Phineas Pomp wishes to engage in the holy ritual of marriage with your princess.
Can we deny him access just based on that?
Prince Phineas himself will arrive in the Sprawl after a ceremonial visit to the royal sulphur mines of Petrard. The prince will be christening the newest of our sulphuric refineries by smashing a bottle of Petrardian fizzy over the front door.
That sounds dangerous.
Won't that make a huge mess?
Exactly.
Inevitably. But it is a tradition. A sticky, dangerous tradition.
Let's call someone. Striker doesn't like us. Let's call Ash.
Oh, they're starting to arrive. How wonderful. This is the representative of Prince Phineas Pomp, son of King Phineas and Queen... Oh dear, what was her name again?
Buttermilk.
None for me, thanks. Anyway, let them in. But for the love of... Don't let them in with that bugle. Not until I've gotten over this dreadful hangover, at least.
What is bugle? Is this bugle? Can I confiscate it?
Can I see that trumpet or whatever that you've got there?
That is my official Petrardian greeting bugle. It is my pride and joy, and worth quite a pretty penny.
Confiscate.
I think for the safety of our citizens, I better take that.
Oh, if you must, but please be very careful with my pride and joy.
We promise. Alright, so that was a good call. I guess you can go. Good luck with that.
Onward to announce the eventual arrival of Prince Phineas Pomp, heir to the throne of Petrard and future husband to Princess Desdemona. Incidentally, I believe there is a representative of the Marvog Empire behind me, seeking to make a similar offer for the hand of the princess. If you refuse her entry, I will give you much gold tonight. I will meet you at the tavern after your shift. Remember, do not let in the Marvog delegate.
Very tricky moral choices. You've listened a high-ranking visiting dignitary and took his bugle away. He was terrible, so that's basically a public service. Good job.
Good afternoon, child. I would like to enter this bustling metropolis with the desire to purchase a hat. I have lost my previous hat and I require a replacement.
We have decoder ring, we have metal detector, and we have... Let's whip him.
You cannot intimidate me with such a toy. For once you start wearing fantastic hats in public, you fear nothing.
So we don't do that. Alright, then let's use this metal detector on him. Oh! What is that?
That should be enough money to buy a new hat of equal, if not greater, magnificence than my previous hat, if such a thing even exists.
No, that's fair, I guess. Let's return. I don't think it makes sense to confiscate it. Then let's talk with him.
Why come all this way to buy a hat? Surely they have hats where you're from.
They do, yes. But they do not match the standards of my previous hat. I was known well as one who adorned a hat of the highest caliber. I cannot go back.
I want to see him with a new hat.
You seem like the type of guy that would wear a fancy hat.
Not just fancy, fantastic.
Fantastic. Let's call Malcolm.
Signor Cappello Fantastico has lost his hat? Then that fortune cookie was right. Finally, there's an opening for a new fantastic hat guy in this town. You don't know how long I've been waiting for this day. Don't let him in. We can't have him finding a new hat before I do. What's that? Yes, I insist the horse get into the water. This is water polo, after all.
So what do we do? Do we let him in or do we deny him? Much difficult than the very start of the day of the game. Let's deny. Let's see.
Then it is not to be. I was a fool to have thrown away such a fantastic hat. My life is now void of purpose.
We will find another purpose.
Though, I suppose it was better to have worn a fantastic hat and to have thrown it away than to have never worn a fantastic hat at all.
You have stood in the way of his quest to find the ultimate fantastic hat. Not to play, you may have just missed the opportunity to see some pretty funny hats. No! That's what I was worried about as well. Let's rewind. Let's rewind this guy. I want to see hats. Yes, I'm sure.
Good afternoon, child. I would like...
Alright, so what do we start with? we know about money, so we don't need to do that again. Let's just admit him. Will that work, or do I need to do all the actions again? I don't know how it works. Let's just admit him. What will happen in this case?
I hope you find your hat, Mr. Fantastico.
Thank you, child. The next time you see me, you will say to yourself, "Wow, has that guy got a fantastic new hat?"
I have no doubt in my mind.
Yes! You provided no obstacle for him to chase his dreams. He'd tip his hat in gratitude if he had one.
I come with a message for Princess Desdemona of the Sprawl, from Praetor Kargan of the Marvog Empire.
Oh, this is the one that the other guy wanted us to deny access. What do we do? Oh!
The Praetor bid me say directly to the princess, Egtag Maya Kora una Guahatag.
This person is quite more prettier than the other one.
Grant me access to deliver this message personally, and I shall recite the Praetor's words to the princess with honor. Hail, Praetor Kargan! Kapla!
Let's decode, probably. If we can do it. Can we? Please? No! Honored. Exactly. Then let's interrogate.
I killed 19 other mighty adversaries for the honor of delivering this message to your princess. I have brought you the head of the mightiest of these for you to inspect, as is our custom.
Oh, do we actually want to... Let's doubt.
No, please. You keep it.
But then how will you know I am worthy of delivering the words of the Praetor to your princess?
You know what? I'll take your word for it.
Curious. Very well.
Let's call Striker.
Now listen up, Rook. The Marvog are a very dangerous foe, renowned for their skill in combat.
Alright.
They never travel unarmed, so she's probably packing tons of ceremonial weapons on her. I cannot stress this enough. Do not try to disarm her. It will be seen as a challenge and result in your certain death. I lose too many guards this way. Just let her in.
Are you sure? Interesting choice.
The Praetor is attending the ballet tonight. Upon its completion, Praetor Kargan will make for the Sprawl.
Oh, so the Praetor's coming here later tonight?
Not likely. In Marvog, the ballet can last days, weeks even. It continues until only one dancer survives. Ballet is one of the finest blood sports in the Marvog Empire, and the bodies of fallen ballerinas are stacked high in the main square, as is our custom.
I really don't want to let you in.
Oh dear God. Is there a prize for, winning the ballet?
Indeed there is. The winner is put directly into the line of succession to rule. Praetor Kargan was one of the finest ballerinas I have ever witnessed. Slaughtered dozens of other would-be ballerinas with a grace and beauty that brought a tear to my eye.
So if we deny, will we actually die?
You do not think me worthy to speak the Praetor's words to the princess? You have no honor, little one. You shall be known as an enemy to the Marvog, and Praetor Kargan will learn the disrespect you have shown me.
No, we didn't die. You denied an extremely well-armed visiting dignitary and disobeyed a direct order, but on the other hand, the other envoy is going to sweeten the deal for you, so worth it.
Whoa there, Lucy. Hello and salutations to you, most honorable guardian of the free peoples of the Sprawl. I am the envoy of the gallant Sir Beverly, a knight of some minor renown, which is also me. I have received a very special invitation from Her Majesty Princess Desdemona, as she turns her royal eye to finding a suitor.
Well?
If there's nothing else, I will be off to my happily ever after.
So we need to talk to you a lot. But also, let's try to use the whip.
Ow!
Yes, I knew it!
This is not what we signed up for, Beverly. Can we get our $10 now?
All right. I'll be honest with you. I'm not the gallant Sir Beverly, knight of some minor renown. I'm just an envoy to plain Beverly, late-night custodian of the Goblin Ball Stadium, which is actually me. I've been watching the princess launch the ceremonial first slingshot at Goblin Ball matches for years now. Our eyes locked during one such slingshotting, and she smiled. My heart has been hers ever since that day. Also, I spent all my money on this costume, and I don't have any left to pay the horse.
This. We're out of here.
You better go too, Beverly.
I understand. You are being controlled by powerful forces and simply following orders. But know this, there is no force more powerful than love. You have not seen the last of Beverly, late-night custodian of the Goblin Ball Stadium. On, Lucy.
Shut up, Beverly.
Oh, that's it! He wasn't a real envoy, and there definitely wasn't a real horse. Masterful deduction there, Guardsman.
Hey kid, are you Lil?
And this is the last one. That's me.
Okay, good. Got a mysterious letter here for you?
Thank you.
Who's it from?
I'm not authorized to know.
That is mysterious. Does this mysterious letter have anything to do with the one my dad Hamish got this morning?
Your dad is Hamish? What a good guy. Did you hear about Randy, though?
Only 3 payments away on that catapult.
Yeah, it's a real shame. Anyways, just take the note. I gotta get back to work.
Thank you. I didn't ask your name. I'm sorry.
Wait a minute. What are you doing? I really gotta catch up to my partner.
Oh! Admit? Don't know?
You had me worried there for a second. See you around, kid.
Little girl stands at the gate making choices I can't wait. If you've got a taste of madness and wish to circumvent great sadness, come and meet me after dark, together we make our stamp in the world. Aim Dungeon 7, Room 4, Boulevard du Louvre.
Nothing weird or creepy about that. Where's that music coming from? What is happening?
Good afternoon, I've traveled from afar. A simple girl who wished upon a star. Inside this castle lies my fate. Perhaps I'll even get a date. To my old life I sing au revoir. And you are?
So, I kind of know that she's no good because I watched a video on YouTube from the developers of this game, so I know that she's a bad person.
It's Lil, and you need a good reason to be let in, but so far I'm not optimistic. Do you have any idea or anything?
I assure you that my heart is true. Must this be a whole to-do? Inside these walls my destiny awaits.
It just feels like if you weren't singing, we could move the plot along faster.
Do you actually have anything? I have a metal detector. She has blood on her.
What is that?
Oh, that's just Fossy.
What's a Fossy?
Fossy is the name of my blowtorch.
So that is blood. Confiscate. A wonderful item to have.
Friends shouldn't take things from one another. I guess we're not friends then.
We're not.
That makes me a little bit nervous for you, Lil.
Okay, I've had about enough of you.
Is there anything else? Let's talk with her actually.
I'm just so thrilled to finally be here in the Sprawl. The people, the culture, the food, the hundreds of dark alleyways that could just swallow a person up.
Lovely. I love this game. Let's tease her.
I have to say, I'm losing patience, Lil. At first you seemed so innocent, but still, I have a hunger driving me. The people everywhere will see. My dark destiny I will fulfill.
Well, that took a dark turn.
Hey, is there anything else that we can do? Let's call Ash. Just because we can.
Oh, that sounds just delightful. You know, I performed for...
Excuse me, who are you talking to? What are you saying to them? Are you talking about me? Behind my back?
I'm right in front of you.
Oh, it drives me crazy when people talk about me behind my back right in front of me. This is making me angry.
Oh, maybe let's try singing?
Lil attempts to sing.
At times like this, what helps is this, calming down.
This isn't a duet. I'm the star here. You think you're going to burn me? It's me that's going to burn you.
No, I've got a blowtorch, so you will not be able to... No! Chloe reaches into her pocket, removes a Molotov cocktail, lights it, and loops it at Lil and the guard shed. No!
Whoa, I didn't think this was that kind of game.
Let's retry.
Where's that music coming from? What is happening?
Do we have to do it from the very beginning? Metal detector. Blowtorch confiscate. We are not friends. Let's repeat the interrogate.
I'm just so thrilled to the people. I have to say, I'm losing patience, Lil.
Alright, so now you are denied. I hope you won't kill me again. Chloe?
I see now that you aren't my friend. My time here is about to end. You haven't seen the last of me.
You're the worst.
Alright, she didn't kill us, wonderful. Despite the Songbird sweet serenade, you correctly identified a homicidal maniac and managed to take away her toy. Good job. Whew. So how did we do? Due to your good job performance, 317, you were paid 20 gold for the shift. Not too bad, but not perfect. Remember, 3 stars represents a good score in Lil Guardsman. A 4-star result relies on superb deduction. I didn't realize that this was an extra star. The perfect loadout, a bit of luck, and some combination of all 3 things. The result screens like this one will guide you towards a 3-star result, but the 4-star is up to you. Alright. Good job, us. I'm pretty proud of us, kind of, almost. Let's continue. Aha, so we shall go there next time. For now, I say goodbye to you. Have a nice day, have a nice night, have a nice morning. See you next time. Hope you enjoy this game. Bye bye.